Hello, I'm so happy to be here with you today. My name is Aijanae Scott and I am in the Monday class at 11 a.m. at Lake Sumner. And today I'm going to be doing my demonstration speech and I'm going to teach you how to make pork chops. So did you know there are different kind of ways that you can cook them? Two types of ways you can cook is bake and then you can pan fry them. So today I'm going to teach you how to pan fry these things for me. So the first step is for you. You're gonna unwrap them and then you're gonna put them in the bowl and then you're gonna wash them off. Alrighty, so the first step you're gonna do is you're gonna wash off your pork chops. And also make sure you have a bag for your tray. I'm gonna take one pork chop at a time. And then I'm gonna stick it under the water and get like most of it like defrosted already because I let it sit out. And then I'm gonna make sure it's like clean. Make sure the blood is all clean up on there. Clean it. And then I'm gonna also just put it right back in the bowl. And I'm gonna repeat this action for all of my pork chops. For all your pork chops, you wanna make sure you're cleaning them and making sure everything is nice and clean on them. Making sure it's defrosted and everything. And I'm gonna just repeat this action until I'm finished. So after you're finished washing them, you're gonna take them out the bowl. And then you're gonna get your chopping board and just lay them across there so you can season them. So I'm just gonna lay all my pork chops out. Make sure they're not really touching, but they can touch if you want. Make sure they have space for all of them on there. Start seasoning them now. So the first seasoning ingredient that I have is onion powder. So I have onion powder right here. And then I'm gonna take 1/8 cup of it and then sprinkle it around on there for me. That's what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna do that to both sides and make sure you pat it on. Make sure you pat the seasoning. And I'm gonna flip the pork chops so I can get both sides and make sure it's even. Alrighty, and then the next seasoning I'm going to use is garlic powder right there. And I'm also going to use 1/8 cup of that on there. On both sides equally. Now I'm going to do Larry seasoning salt. I'm just going to sprinkle a little bit on here because I don't want it to be too salty when I cook it. I'm just sprinkle a little bit. And the next seasoning I'm going to use is a little bit of black pepper. And also I'm just going to sprinkle it on there because I don't want to use too much of it. Alrighty. And the last seasoning I'm going to use is steakhouse sauce. So this is what I use as like a secret weapon or whatever. Sprinkle a little bit on there. Alrighty. And this is how your pork chops should be looking when they're seasoning. See all of that? And you should look like that. Step you want to do is you want to start heating up your oil in your pan. Right now the pork chop is over there. They are marinating, soaking in the seasoning. So right now I'm just gonna heat up the pan, and the pan I'm gonna heat it up to is medium heat, both of it on. Then I'm gonna add some oil in there. You want to add oil so the pork chops won't stick to the pan, and you gotta make sure it's like all over the bottom. There we go. Enough for you to move around. Alrighty. Put our vegetable oil in there. And now I'm just gonna let it sit and let it get hot. So while this is sitting and getting hot, I'm gonna show you how our pork chop is looking now. All of them is back in the bowl. We got them all seasoned up and everything. And now what you're gonna need for your utensils, you're gonna need a tongs, then a fork and a knife. And then once the pork chop is done, you're gonna need a plate to put them on. And then yeah, so now we're just gonna wait for the oil to heat up, and then we'll see you later with the pork chop going in the pan. Alrighty, so right now the oil is already heated up, so I'm gonna start placing the pork chops in there. And I'm gonna put as many as I can in there. So let's see how much we can place. So right now I have 3 pork chops in there, and I'm gonna set the other ones aside. So right now I'm gonna let them cook about 3 to 5 minutes on one side, so both sides can have like a little crisp. And then I'm gonna take my knife and my fork and like poke all the sides and inside of the pork chop and everything. And then once I flip these ones, I'm gonna do the same thing to the other side. So right now I'm gonna let this cook for 3 to 5 minutes on this side, so I would be able to turn it and then cook for 3 to 5 more minutes on the other side. Now that all of our pork chops in here look golden brown or darker, we want to take them out, drain it a little bit, take them out and put it on the plate that you have. Shake it just a little bit to keep the oil from leaking so much on the plate. We're gonna do that. Put them on there. And then now I'm gonna take the rest of my pork chop and do the same thing. Put them in the pan. And I'm going to repeat the same steps that I did for this one. Alrighty, we have all our finished product. You can usually have these pork chops with potatoes. You can have it with rice. Anything works with it. So, or applesauce. Anytime that you want to make pork chop for your family or friends, you can use my video speak to show you directly how to make a pan-fried pork chop. Alright, thank you for watching my video. My name is Aizane Scott. See you later. Bye.